weed, pot, marijuana. I know the pictures that come to your mind when you hear these words. Pictures like hippies, stoners, drug busts, social outcasts, criminals, and who could forget about Cheech and Chong? That is what people used to think of when they heard the word marijuana. But this is becoming a legitimate industry. Hundreds of millions of dollars are being invested by venture capitalists like Peter Thiel, the co-founder of PayPal and the first outside investor of Facebook. Politicians, like the former health minister of the BC Liberal government, Terry Lake, are becoming executives at cannabis companies. Legal marijuana is on the verge of becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry in Canada. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Max, and these are my fellow students, Kim, Hafdis, and Erica. And no, we're not a bunch of stoners. We are tourism students from Thompson Rivers University that see incredible potential in this budding business. Now that we've cleared the air of the perceptions of marijuana, take a breath. Imagine being immersed in the wilderness and being unplugged from your hectic lives. Imagine indulging in fine cuisine, relaxing with a deep tissue massage, and making connections with like-minded people. Now imagine all of this with cannabis. Welcome to 42O Cannabis Resort and Spa. 42O is where weed meets luxury. We are a high-end rejuvenating escape set in the heart of the Thompson Okanagan, a sustainable resort located steps from Lac Lejeune. Our aim is to create a luxurious experience for our guests, where knowledge, comfort, luxury, and personal attention combine to create a memorable and rejuvenating experience. Our goal is to build enduring and rewarding relationships with our guests and community through education, wellness, and excellent service.
Rustic meets modern in our architecture and decor throughout the resort and 28 guest rooms. Bathrooms are high-end, incorporating deep soaker tubs and separate walk-in showers. Our 6 separate cabins are even more rustic than the rooms, with vaulted ceilings, wood-burning fireplaces, and private decks. Guests can dine under the stars with our unique glass enclosure, bringing nature right into the room. Our exquisite menu features locally sourced ingredients, all of which can be cannabis infused or not based on the guest's preference. We will focus on traditional Canadian cuisine, which Eric Pateman of Edible Canada defined as local, sustainable, and seasonal ingredients in the hands of many cultures. Our spa is a modern oasis which contrasts the rest of the resort. We focus on releasing tension, easing aches and pains, and most of all, to relax and rejuvenate our guests. Some of our treatments include body wraps, deep tissue massage, and milk baths, all incorporating the medicinal benefits of CBD and THC products from our boutique line. We have 2 saunas, one of which is cannabis friendly and called the Hot Box. In our theater, guests can enjoy laser light shows, listening parties, and movies such as Disney classics The Lion King and Fantasia. The social smoking lounge is where guests can sit back during our 4:20 happy hour and enjoy some of our curated cannabis and snacks from our munchie menu. The Cannabis is the transportation for 42O. Guests can enjoy round-trip travel from Kamloops Airport and several other pickup locations in the area. It will also function as a tour bus, bringing guests around the region to showcase attractions and the natural beauty.
Canada is set to legalize cannabis in the summer of 2018. This will bring significant opportunities for new and existing businesses. A study in Canada showed that as of 2016, 22% of the Canadian population were existing cannabis users, and an additional 17% would try it if it were legalized, which equates to 14 million cannabis customers. Deloitte expects the base market to be between 4.9 and 8.7 billion Canadian dollars. And they estimate the total market, including tourism revenue, business taxes, licensing fees, and paraphernalia, to be greater than 22 billion.
Our target market demographics range in age from baby boomers to Generation Z. Within those target markets, we identified 3 EQ profiles that best match our products. These EQ profiles make up 36% of the total global tourist market and are the guests whose travel and social values best match what 42O offers. The selected EQ profiles are free spirits, rejuvenators, and gentle explorers. These types search for luxurious, relaxing, and rejuvenating experiences. Geographically, we plan to target Western Canada and the Western United States. Just targeting these specific places gives us over 5 million customers. Please refer to Chart 1, page 6, for more information on the calculations.
These are the main 5 marketing content themes we will broadcast across our media channels. Our cross-platform strategy will resonate with our target markets and connect with their media preferences. We will use a mix of paid advertising and organic content across social media platforms using analytics to maximize our efficiency and engagement. To amplify our website, we will update content regularly and use SEO and SEM to optimize search results. Our main focus for traditional media will be to combine paid advertising and feature stories across print publications. We will use influencer marketing to help us build awareness with key communities of potential guests. In addition to direct bookings online, we look to expand our distribution network using the travel trade and attend key events such as Rendezvous Canada. Finally, our public relations team will cultivate feature stories, a strong community outreach program, and be present at a variety of events.
We are aware that there is uncertainty around the medical benefits of cannabis. Much of this uncertainty stems from limited knowledge and understanding in the general public. However, Health Harvard and the American Cancer Society have proven that the benefits are clear. They have shown in their research that it can help with multiple conditions, as can be seen on the screen. 42O aims to educate the public about the benefits of cannabis and how to incorporate the benefits into their own health and wellness. Our highly trained staff will guide our guests as they take their first steps with this new product.
The nature of our business in cannabis gives us the potential to address seasonality in a new way. Unlike ski resorts that are dependent on the weather, cannabis is a 4-season product. We still recognize that people may not want to travel to Kamloops or Lac Lejeune year-round, so we've created a series of packages to attract people in the shoulder season with our specialized programming. 42O Resort and Spa will provide 30 to 40 full-time employment opportunities within our region. One of our core values is to source local talent. We will seek to hire employees from surrounding regions and universities in hopes of keeping graduates in the area. We plan to be the first cannabis resort in Canada. Therefore, we will be the leading champion for this budding business. We aim to keep our competitive advantage by staying on top of this industry's trends and regulations. Being the first Canada tourism business, we will create a loyal customer base by building relationships, educating our guests, and providing high-quality products. Similar businesses are sure to rise in the market. However, we plan to set the industry standards that these businesses will have to strive to meet.
Because of our uniqueness, we have multiple revenue streams additional to a regular resort, such as cannabis and cannabis product sales. Our projected startup costs are $8.9 million, which include the purchase of land and existing resort, renovations, startup marketing, and 6 months of working capital. We plan to finance this venture through our bank loans, own investment, and outside investors. We are forecasting a 40% occupancy rate in year 1, a conservative estimate based on Kamloops' average occupancy for 2016, which was 57%. Occupancy rate is expected to grow 5% year over year in accord with our marketing plan. Based on a $275 average daily rate, our gross profit in year 1 will be $2.7 million, and expenses are roughly $3 million. Our costs are high in year 1 as we are developing. This will decrease as we become more efficient. We plan to see our first profit in year 3 of $12,500. Our estimated ROI in year 3 is 0.14%. In year 4, 4.7%, and in year 5, 7.4%. These numbers show a steady increase that will continue to grow through the years. Please see the attached business plan for more details.
Gone are the days of groovy hippies getting high and chanting, "Give peace a chance, power to the people, and go with the flow." Cannabis is plastered across every news outlet. Legalization, rising stocks, multi-billion dollars. The cannabis industry is here and now, and 420 is the future. Thank you.
Great, thanks. So I'm going to turn it over to our judges, and each of them is going to answer one burning question for this group.
So we do have this on. Firstly, congratulations. A lot of you obviously don't have the opportunity to read the entire presentation. I was particularly amused by the very clever use of puns. But let me also then say it was a very serious presentation. There was some good humor, and I'm sure we could keep punning for the rest of the 3 days of the conference. My big question to you, and actually it is something that was on your presentation, and that is where you were going to, you had various packages, a healing package, a digital detox, self-care, etc. But you had put minimum nights on all of them. Do you not feel that this might limit somebody who just wants to try what these packages are like and only wants to do it for, say, one night, or that one of these is a minimum 5 nights stay? That's high for quite a long time.
Yeah, I understand that. So we did that mainly for safety and education reasons. We don't want someone coming for a package and staying one night and not getting the full effects of the medicinal benefits of cannabis. We didn't want, or with the safety reasons, we don't want someone coming for the night, getting high, and leaving the next morning still under the effects. So we put the minimum stays just so that we can monitor and make sure that they are ready to go back and they have been educated and know how to use our products.
Thank you.
Really well done, folks. Great pleasure to read your business case, and lots of thought-provoking ideas in there, I have to say. So my question is, you showcased all of the investment that we're seeing in cannabis, and of course when we look south, there's a whole corridor of cannabis. So it will be soon widely available, and I would predict that it'll be as available as alcohol is currently in most hospitality ventures. So with that as a backdrop, how have you prepared your business plan for the day when Sparkling Hill and the Hills Guest Ranch and every other spa is offering a cannabis product?
Well, we think with ours, since we would be the first, we kind of set the standard for all these other resorts. And personally, I think, or like us as a team, believe that if Sparkling Hill were all of a sudden to start adding cannabis to their resort, I think it would lose some of their clientele that they're already aiming to please. Because who knows if that kind of customer would want to experience the cannabis.
Good. Thank you. I think your presentation was excellent. Great PowerPoint. And the whole package, I think, is really well done. You've done a lot of good research in this. You've even identified a location for it, which is fantastic. My questions are mostly budget related. I don't see property taxes in your budget anywhere.
Yeah, so we wanted to keep it fairly simple. Just, the basics. We didn't want to go too in depth with things like that. It's really, really hard to find research online or numbers and statistics about, insurance and taxes. So a lot of them are estimates that we've used. We've asked industry professionals, our professors, and we just went off the numbers that they gave us.
One last question. Your training costs seem excessive year one. However, they continue to be very high as you move through your 5-year plan. And I'm wondering what the reasoning is behind such a high training cost.
Yeah, for sure. So we know that in hospitality there's high turnover, so we compensated for training new staff and as well as staying on top of industry trends, regulations. We want to have our staff highly trained and highly skilled so that they can notice when something is wrong with a customer or client, and that they can provide the education that they need to understand cannabis and all the medicinal benefits.
Well, thank you very much. And